Hello, soul-led women. Welcome to weekly tap-in. My intention to bring weekly tap-in or EFT, emotional freedom technique, to tap on the many emotions, mindset challenges we have when it comes to growing and building a business while blending the challenges of life. And I felt, I shared this with the group last week. I felt very called to do this, to come here every Monday at this time to really take you through a tap-in sequence, to let go, to release anything that might be happening in your life, in business, within your body, and just to invite and affirm a new emotion, a new mindset, a new way to look at and feel things. And so I feel very called to, and I could see even in the group here, that there seems to be a lot of roller coaster happening in life. And I thought, well, you know what? I had a lot of roller coasters happening in my life last year. And this tap-in sequence that I'm going to take you through was one that really helped me navigate through the highs and lows of life, and even while still doing my business. So I hope that you also can let go and release and start to look at it instead of it being a roller coaster, and how you can shift that to invite more flow, even when you're in the middle of all the ups and downs. So if you are here with me, say hello. I'm just going to check that this is streaming. If you are catching the replay, hashtag replay, I'd love to hear just even just popcorn, some comments there in the comments section. Are you feeling like there's just so much going on right now? There's so much of a roller coaster in life where you feel like any time that you want to have a little bit more flow or a bit more momentum, something comes along and just takes you off and throws you in a spin. Because this is exactly how I was feeling last year. Sorry, I'm just looking for my water. And so tapping was really a beautiful ritual and process for me to navigate and speak through all of the emotions that I was feeling and help me see another way. And so that's what today's tapping is about. It's all about letting go of any of frustration and anger that might be happening because of all the things happening in the roller coaster ride of life, and how to invite a little bit more flow. Seeing that it's great. All right. And this is a really great one. Maybe things are quite in flow for you. If things are quite in flow for you and you're getting that momentum in life and business, then this tap is probably not for you. However, know that when you get to that point again, that you can always come back to this, and I save them into the guides section within this Facebook group. Okay. So for those of you, if this is your first time going through tap-in, basically it's like Simon says, I'm going to guide you to tap on different meridian points in your body, and we're going to speak some words, and you're just going to repeat the words after me. Okay. And then what might happen is we all release and let go differently. Our bodies respond differently. Sometimes we might cough, sometimes we might have tears, sometimes sniffles, right? Sometimes nothing at all. It's right. So it just, there's no wrong or right of how your body responds. And there'll be 3 rounds of tapping. So the first round is all about releasing and letting go. So letting go of any frustrations and angers that might be happening, because there's so many things happening in your life right now. It just feels like an ongoing roller coaster. The second round is really to start to shift and reframe how we look at this roller coaster of life, right? And then the third round is really affirming a new set of beliefs, a new way to look at it, and a new way to be. So we will pause between each round to allow you to journal anything that comes through, because all of us are unique and something will come through differently. And what I invite you to do is to just pop in the comments. Like, I'd love to hear what's coming through. The more interactive this is, then I can shift the script as well. Okay, so let's do this. All right. So what I invite you to do is minimize any distractions and notifications that might be coming up for you, and just really be here. This will take about 20 minutes, okay? And just maybe yell out, shout out to anyone not to interrupt you right now. Okay. If you have a glass of water, some tissues, and maybe a journal and some notes, then have that with you as well. Okay. So I always love to start with a tap-in on a Monday, right? Tapping, letting go, releasing. And the energy that's coming around a lot is about frustrations and anger. There's just too much going on. How the hell do I have a little bit more flow, even through all the ups and downs? Okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to close your eyes and just take a nice light breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And one last time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we're just going to set aside everything that we were doing before this. Everything you plan to do after this. And right now, we are here right now as we explore and uncover this anger and frustration of being in the roller coaster of life. And how do we invite more of the flow, even when we're right in the middle of it all? And when you're ready, you can either keep your eyes open or close. And we're just going to start tapping on the side of our hand. And you're just going to repeat after me. Even though there's all these things going on right now, all these things around life and business, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though it feels like a roller coaster. A roller coaster of twists and turns, ups and downs. I feel really frustrated. Frustrated about the constant roller coaster. And I love and accept myself anyway. And even though there are so many things going on right now, and I feel angry. Angry with all the things. I just can't seem to get into any flow. Into the flow of life and business. And I love and accept myself anyway. We move to the top of the head. It always feels like there's something going on. Top of the brow, like I can never really get a break. Side of the eye. Every time something goes well, under the eyes, something else happens to throw it in a spin. under the nose, and it throws me in a spin. Under the lips, I just want more flow. Collarbone, it's almost like I can't have it all. Under the arms, but so many other people are having it all. Middle of the chest, I just feel so angry. And the rest, angry about this roller coaster of life. Top of the head. I mean, does it really exist about having it all? Top of the head, top of the brow, sorry. It looks like others are having it all. Side of the eyes. When will I have it all? Under the eyes. Why does everything have to go wrong with me? Under the nose. Why can't things just be more in flow? Under the lips. I'm just so tired of this roller coaster. Collarbone. Tired of this roller coaster ride of life. Under the arms. When will I get a break? Middle of the chest. When will I have more flow? And the wrists. When will I have it all? Top of the head. When will it be all good for me? Just take a breath. And here's a really good space to just journal out what's come through, right? Because when something is still there within us, it's always good to just dump it and get it out. And then I'll let you know what you can do with that afterwards. But all these emotions and feelings is how I was feeling. This is everything I was feeling when I had so many things going on and coming on the roller coaster. And it was like, how can I have it all when all these other things are happening around me? Like, does having it all really absolutely exist, right? And so we're going to go into round 2. And round 2 is about getting curious and looking about at this anger, at this frustration, and at this having it all. And let's uncover and see what happens. So on the side of the hand, even though I have some anger, and I have some frustration, I love and accept myself anyway. And even though I feel tired of this roller coaster, I'm ready to see it a little bit different now. And I love and accept myself anyway. And even though I'm right in the middle of this roller coaster, and I'm finding it difficult to find my flow, I'm finding it difficult to see the possibilities of having it all. I am so ready to see this differently now. And I love and accept myself anyway. Top of the head. I know life can be a roller coaster. Top of the brow. And some days are good and some days are not. Side of the eyes. But sometimes I just feel like I don't even know how to navigate it all. Under the eyes, navigate through the highs and the lows. Under the nose, I just want to have a better flow. A better flow in the roller coaster. Under the lips, a beautiful flow in all the ups and downs. Collarbone. I wonder if that's even possible. Under the arms, to have a beautiful flow in the ups and downs. Middle of the chest. I'm open to seeing through this possibility. The wrist, the possibility of inviting more flow. Top of the head. I wonder where this could start. Top of the brow. It starts with me. Side of the eye. I guess the flow starts with me. Under the eyes and how I choose to be. Under the nose, how I choose to be in life. Under the lips, in all that it is. The collarbone, in the good and the bad. Under the arms, in the happy and the sad. Middle of the chest, I get to choose how to see. The wrist, how to see and be. Top of the head, it all begins with me. Top of the brow, I can choose to be more in the flow. Side of the eyes, oh, how nice it would be. Under the eyes, gifting the beauty of flow. Under the nose, for flow starts within me. Under the lips, and I start the flow. Take a breath. Flow starts within me. Life is a roller coaster, right? There are going to be things outside of us that we can't control. It just is. But what we can control is how we are choosing to see it, how we are choosing to be it. And it all begins here within me. So if I want more flow and I want to be in more flow, it starts within me. It starts with me choosing and starting to be in the flow. When that came through for me, it was like just so magical. It was really magical. It was like, yes, it all begins with me. I can choose to see this different. I can choose to be in this space differently in all of the roller coaster. And when I unlocked that, everything just, it's all happening still around me, but it was happening in a space of flow and love and compassion and peace, you know, and it just, there was no frustration, there was no anger, there was no anxiety. It was just is. And so this next tapping round, we're just affirming this whole choosing to be in flow, staying in flow, like it all starts with me. So we're just going to go top of the head. Today, I choose to start with more flow. Top of the brow. To connect to flow within me. Side of the eyes. However I choose it to be. Under the eyes. Today, I invite a little more flow for me. Under the nose. Today, I choose to trust that all is happening as it should be. Under the lips. Even the roller coaster is meant for me. The collarbone. And I may not understand the why right now. Under the arms. And I'm totally fine, for the flow will guide me. Middle of the chest. And I choose to be open to see. On the wrists. All that I need to see. Top of the head is here in service for me. That last round was like affirming that I choose how to see and how to be in the roller coaster, and knowing and accepting that I might not understand why it's happening, but it's there and it's happening, and it's cultivating something for me to get curious with and learn and understand. And when we invite that energy, that's when we can truly see that everything is as it should be. Everything is happening right now in the right timing. The only thing is if you can invite more flow, you'll be able to see that, be that, and know that it's all in service to what you are, who you are, and what your mission is in your life and in the work that you do. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoy this tap-in. I welcome any comments and feedback, and sending you lots of love, light, and vitality. Bye all.